So, my topic today is I have set the Lord always before me because he is at my right hand. Therefore, I shall not be moved, I shall not be shaken. That's Psalm 16, verse 8. In the New Living Translation, it says it this way: I know the Lord is always with me. I will not be shaken, for he is right beside me. Now, King David, he's the one who wrote that phrase. In fact, David wrote many of the Psalms, and he was a shepherd and he played the harp. So he was also a musician. And so when he wrote the Psalms, he would put them to music. His heart was devoted to the true God, Yahweh. In fact, his name, David, means beloved of God. He was loved, and he knew he was loved. God anointed him and chose him to be king over Israel, but he had to wait 15 years before he could take up his rightful position. King Saul, God at first anointed King Saul to be king over Israel. However, King Saul forsook the position God gave him. He was disobedient. And so God said he took the kingship from King Saul and had Samuel anoint David. King Saul knew, and instead of him vacating the kingly office, he stayed in his seat and he pursued David for 15 years because he knew David was the rightful king. And instead of him obeying God, God had rejected him. Instead of him humbling himself and vacating the position and handing the seat over to King David, he tried to kill him. So for 15 years, David had to be running for his life until King Saul died. Now, throughout those 15 years, David had many trials and tribulations. And yet, through it all, he learned to rely upon God. That's why he was able to write those Psalms. He learned that God would never leave him nor forsake him. He learned that God was his provider, his protector, his shield, and his strength.